Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. We're Avante Attic and I'm Vickie.
And I'm Mark.
And we are liquidating our own estate. This little vintage Bryn's birthday angel for the month of May sold for $20 plus shipping. Let's find it on the shelf and get it packed. The first thing I like to do is to wrap her with some tissue paper and protect her from these fragile areas. Give her some extra protection here. I have a piece of scrap tissue paper here. It's not a whole sheet, but I'm going to run my hand down through it from corner to corner. And I'm going to take her, I'm going to start at the head, and I'm going to slowly wrap this around her, not putting any pressure whatsoever. I'm just giving her several wraps around and just using some regular tape. Okay, got the top part protected. Taking a whole sheet now, again running my hands from corner to corner, kind of elongating it. Again, just start and wrap it around gently. And add a piece of tape. She's pretty well protected, but we do need some bubble wrap. I'm going to start with a single sheet of 12 by 12 half-inch bubble wrap. It's large bubble wrap. She's placed in the center on the diagonal, rolling it, and I use masking tape. That way the buyer knows exactly where the tape is and where they need to open it. It's also a lot cheaper than packing tape. I used to use packing tape for all my inner packaging, but several months ago I switched to masking tape. Okay, she's in her own little pocket here. Let's take a measurement. Got about 7 by 5 by 4. Let me find a box. And I just happen to have a plain box that's 7 by 5 by 5. I think this will work well. Let me get it assembled. And a small piece on the side seam. Let's do a little test fit. Fits pretty good. I have a little more room for more bubble wrap or maybe some of these air pockets, air pillows. Try these. It's pretty good. This is what I'm going to do. I have 2 air pillows or air pockets on the bottom. I'm going to slip this in on another sheet of half-inch large bubble wrap on the diagonal. She's a little bit high in this without much protection on top. So I'm afraid I'm going to have to remove these. But I will put her in here like this. Slide this in, and I'm adding a thank you label that I run 30 up on a sheet of labels. We have some room on top. Will this fit? It will, but I feel like there's a lot of pressure here. So let's add a little more bubble wrap. I'm going to try a half sheet. I just rolled under the ends, placed it on top, and I think it's good to go. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I like to write the buyer's first and last initials on the bottom of the box. This little birthday angel is going out to MN in Oregon. Let's get it in the mail. This little vintage Japan spaghetti, yes, spaghetti, that's what the trim is called. This little poodle figure sold for $18 plus shipping. Let's find it on the shelf and get it packed to ship. I just want to show you here that the buyer paid $11.10 shipping. You don't have to offer free shipping to make sales. Saw this cute little lady with her little handbag. We're going to pack her. I'm going to start out with some tissue paper. I'm taking it by the corner on the diagonal and running my hand through it. I'm just going to wrap it around her, kind of twirling it around, and applying a little bit of tape. Let's do that with the second piece. taping it where needed. And then let's wrap her completely in another piece of tissue paper. Tissue paper doesn't help to prevent from breakage, but it does help protect the finish in those fragile areas of the spaghetti noodles. Let's add some bubble wrap. This is 1/2 inch large bubble wrap. I'm going to roll her up. And I'm using masking tape. Fold in the ends and tape, and the other end and tape. And let's take a measurement. 10 by about 6 by 5. 10 by 6 by 5. This eBay box is 12 by 6 by 6. I think it'll work great. Let's get it assembled. And I always put a piece of tape on the side seam. Let's add some more bubble wrap. I'm putting 2 pieces this direction, and I think I can get by with just 1 piece on the diagonal. I always add a thank you label that I run 30 up on a sheet of labels. Let's see how it fits. Pretty good. Let's get this folded over. I have some open spaces on the ends here. I want to fill that in. I'm going to use some tissue rolls with all the tissue removed. See how I tucked one down each side. I'm not sure if I can put any more bubble wrap on top, but I still have some room on the sides. So 2 more of these, or I could have used air pillows. There you go. Let's get it taped up. Make sure you press your tape down. And I like to write on the back, on the bottom. I like to write the first and last initial. This is going to MH in Texas. Let's get it in the mail. We sold this chest set for $25 plus shipping. It's going to be a lot of work to pack and ship, but I will fast forward wherever I can. Are you ready for this? It's a lot of pieces. I have to tell you, to me, it looks a little bit overwhelming, but we can do this. The first thing I tried is taking some small bubble wrap and cutting it in half, but I quickly found that was too much bubble wrap, so I took the 2 half sheets of small bubble wrap and cut it into 3 sections, giving me 6 pieces. Next, I rolled the chest piece, added some masking tape on the side and the top and the bottom. And I repeated this process for many more pieces. Again, I'll fast forward. When it came to the tallest chest pieces, I decided to go back to the half sheet of bubble wrap. I'm starting out with an eBay box that's 8 by 6 by 4. I placed a half sheet of large bubble wrap in the bottom, and then I laid the chest pieces side by side. After there was 1 layer of chest pieces, I added a half sheet of small bubble wrap. And then I added another row of the chest pieces, as shown. And I topped everything off with a piece of 1/2 inch bubble wrap and rolled under the ends to make it fit. Time to close it up and tape it up. But of course, I'm not done yet. I'm going to use another 8 by 6 by 4 eBay box and repeat the process. And don't worry, I'll keep fast forwarding here and there. I decided to use a large mailing box, a priority mail, regular priority, not flat rate, and I'm going to put smaller boxes inside of it. I have more chest pieces to pack. They did not fit. Luckily, I have some small boxes on hand. I'm going to use 2 of these 5 by 4 by 2 inch boxes. I like to use these little boxes inside padded mailers too when I'm selling jewelry or Christmas ornaments. It's a nice size to have on hand. But I always put it in a padded envelope these days so it doesn't get lost in the mail. I think I can fit 3. Let's tape it up and repeat the process for the other 3 chest pieces. We're almost done. And of course I'm adding my thank you label. All of the boxes fit just fine. However, we have some empty space and we need to add some air pillows and some bubble wrap and whatever it takes to fill up all the empty spaces. I'm avoiding using paper as filler because of the weight. So these air pillows and bubble wrap, it's just working great. And these chest pieces are going to JJ in New York. And he was very happy with this purchase. Even asked if I had any more. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're Avante Attic. I'm Vickie.
And I'm Mark.
And we are liquidating our own estate. Bye. Be sure to subscribe.